I'm tired of these. It's the end of an era for them tonight.
Right there is why they can win the Super Bowl. You give the fans in this game is getting that first.
I know you're ready for what we about to talk about today, brother. You know we gonna get straight to the money today.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We are back, baby. Man, y'all know what time it is. I can't lie, boy. That intro got my blood pumping. You feel me?
Got me
Buffalo
cheesing, man.
Bills is back, baby. Man, welcome to the first episode of the 2025 season of Bills United Podcast, baby. How are you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling like money, man. I'm feeling like money, man. It's game time, man. I'm writing down these notes. I got my blood boiling right now. And it's just, I got this saying on this show, man. We back on the crack.
Man.
We back on the crack, man. It happens every year. We get upset with these dudes. We get upset. We get emotional, but it's because we love this team. But we back, man. We back. It's a fresh start. It's a reset. And now we ready to eat. We ready to feast on these boys on Sunday. Are you ready? Are you ready?
First of all, on my mama, bro, this was the longest offseason I had in years, my guy.
Oh,
I got sick of all the speculations, all of the rumors. But guess what? Everything now is nothing but official.
yes, sir.
It's time, my boy.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Time. But you know what? I see we got some viewers in here, man. What's going on? Hey, listen, man, stay tuned because it's about to get crazy up in here. But now,
Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
Hey, amen. With that being said, man, let's get into what happened yesterday, my guy.
Yeah.
I want to know your quick thoughts on Eagles versus Cowboys, man. How did you feel about that game?
My man, that was a dog fight. I mean, anybody that loves smash mouth football, like you got beef with somebody, like some real family beef. That was that type of football game last night. And had it not been for that suspension for that lightning storm, this would have been a bloodbath. I mean, these dudes are coming out handing out receipts left and right. I mean, the most I got out of this game from a football standpoint, Dak Prescott looked like money. He looked like a brand new Dak Prescott. And that defense, they played sound for having Kyer Elam on there. Let me tell you, because Kyer Elam was getting burnt all night. They to get only 24 on them, that's a blessing. It's a blessing for them. And he was starting that night. So kudos to having under 200 yards thrown on you, my man. Good job for you, brother. And good riddance, by the way. Because you talked all that stuff from Buffalo. So now it's time for guys like Dorian Strong to step up on our squad. But we gonna get later to that. I think that the biggest highlight of the game was not even the game itself, though. It would happen before the first snap. And it was Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott. Now, because I can tell you right now.
Now, I'm about to say, keep going real quick, bro. My headphones just been
Yeah. So
second.
I'm gonna tell you real quick. So how I would have handled that, he would have got a receipt from me, yours truly, right the very next play. Regardless if he had the ball or not, he's getting his ass hit. So I think that at the end of the day, when you spit on somebody, dude, you can't that's the biggest insult. That's like saying you're not worthy for me to spit on the ground. I'm gonna spit on you instead. Okay. So for him to act surprised that he even got ejected from the game was crazy to me. Dude, you lucky you didn't get spat at and punched in the mouth. I don't care if I'm 100 pounds. I'm still punching you across your face. And that's on my mama. So that's how I would have handled it. But
not facts.
Nonetheless, it would have happened between the whistles, though. I probably said, "Oh, you spit on me? All right, cool." As soon as you say go, it could be a run play. Javonte Williams will have the ball 20 yards upfield, and I'm coming straight at you, and I'm decking you. I'm putting my body on you until you chill out, until you chill on me. All right. But yeah, how would you have handled that?
First of all, I'm before I even get to that situation, hey, I just want to let everybody know that's how you start off a football season.
Yes,
They
sir.
was fighting more than they was playing football. Yo,
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. I was cheering for them like that was the Buffalo Bills. That's how hyped I was, my boy. I'm like, this is early 2000 football vibes, my guy.
Yeah.
That's what it was giving, my boy. You know what I mean? I think that
Yeah.
game was excellent. That's how you start the season. And I feel like that right there is just foreshadowing what's to come for the rest of the year, my boy. I just need the Bills had an energy against the Patriots. But now
yeah. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
But hey, man, listen, man.
We'll be at that.
So listen. So overall, though, even with the Jalen Carter, I actually watched the whole video, and Dak Prescott literally antagonized the man. He literally started that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, sportsman's like conduct, whatever, man. But at the end of the day, man, these are grown men full of testosterone trying to knock each other the hell out. It's part of the game, and I think the NFL a little soft. You know what I mean? Me personally, I had no problem with it because I like stuff like that. I need that type of energy back in football because it's been soft for too long. And to me personally, because it's been soft for so long, I loved it, my boy. Every single second and minute of it. So me personally, I ain't care about it. Do it again.
You know,
set the tone.
My brother said the same thing. He said, I liked it because you should watch football and be afraid to play that game. Because you don't want you could get spat at by a 300-pound lineman and not want to do anything. You will sit there and take it and you'll like it. Because he's 300 pounds and he's coming straight at you. So he was smart not to do anything, but I think my prideful side would have tried to touch his jaw, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be able to just get sat there and get spat at, bro. That would have been nah, it would have been over for me. So personally, I mean, even if Dak Prescott intended to antagonize him, it didn't look that way. It looked like he spat on the floor and then looked up and realized he was there. And then he started talking to him. And then he said, dude, you talking to me? I'm coming up to you then. We'll talk together, you know? And that's how it happened. But before we get any deeper into this game, I got a special guest. Today. My son want to have his piece. He's a diehard Eagles fan. He got into this game, big Jalen Hurts fan, the whole nine. But I want to hear from the main man himself. So Elijah, pop up wherever you're at, brother. Oh,
hello.
Oh, there you are. All right. Come on in, son. Join the show. So personally, how did you feel when Jalen Carter spat on Dak Prescott? Like initially,
I got kind of like not mad, but like I got like mad kind of.
like disgusted, right?
Yeah, because that was disrespectful, number one, and that's not good sportsmanship right there.
Nope.
Dak Prescott just looked like he was trying to spit on the floor, and he didn't realize that he was there. But then when he tried talking to him, he just spat on him. So like I kind of switched to the Cowboys for a sec, like a light switch.
Yeah.
Light switch. I switched on, and I switched right back up.
Rightfully so. I don't blame you.
And I switched right back to the Eagles once they started getting their act back together.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like good that he got some time to cool off on the bench because you shouldn't really do that, especially in front of the ref.
Yeah.
Because good sportsmanship is how you get better, not better treatment, but it's just so that the ref doesn't call, like, kind of like not hate you, kind of.
Yeah. So he doesn't call plays like or call fouls just to get back at you. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So like, it's kind of like what happened with Kansas City and the Bills on the game before the Super Bowl. Kansas City was talking smack and like to the Bills, but the Bills were like doing it the same way, but the Kansas City was doing it like as good sportsmanship. They were just joking around, like saying, I'm just playing, I'm just kidding. But the Bills, they were just like talking.
And they were being serious. Yeah, and then they were getting fouls. So it wasn't fair. Yeah. So overall, how did you feel the Eagles performed last night? Do you think they performed good, bad, in the middle?
Well, it was kind of in the middle because in the beginning they weren't actually like completely awake. They were kind of like still warming up. They were like, all right, guys, this doesn't really matter. This is just the first quarter. But then the Cowboys got like more points than them. They're like, all right, we need to wake the hell up. So they started getting. They got a touchdown, and they kept trying to catch up. And then it was kind of like a dog fight, literally.
Yeah, it was a straight dog fight.
Yeah, so like it was like one was getting a touchdown and the other had to get a touchdown. So like they were both just back and forth until that thunderstorm came and like stopped the fight. Like
it's completely killed the momentum, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As it was about to get better. So like I just saying that was disrespectful. That was a terrible start, but it was kind of like a better ending by the end of it.
Cool, man. Cool. I appreciate his take, man. It kind of coincides with how we all feel, right? You know, you don't spit on somebody, and that's just the end of it. You know, that's really just the end of that point. But overall, I think that for a defense, right, like the Eagles, being the average age of 24.9, so you say 25, right? They performed well, you know, especially without their star player. This won't be his last time on the podcast. It won't be his last time talking football. We're gonna be at the game in December. We're gonna rock Bills and Eagles gear together as we close out the season. So, Elijah, appreciate your time, brother.
Yep.
And I love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit, all right, brother?
Yep.
Appreciate the input, my brother. So now we about to get to the bread and butter, right? So let me pull up my boy real quick, man. Hey, what's going on, John Robert, man? Matt Prater will be the kicker. Tyler Bass is on IR. Oh yeah, no, we about to be cooking, my boy.
Yeah. You stay put. We're gonna jump the gun over here.
First of all, you know what? Talk about cooking. Let's transition into all the cooking right now, my boy.
Yes, sir. Let's get it on, man. Let's get it on. Hey,
listen, man. How do you feel about Jordan Poyer and Gabe Davis returning to the Buffalo Bills, brother?
Hey, listen. My Jordan Poyer beef, I had to think about this for a long time because you know that when he went to the Dolphins, I knew why he went to the Dolphins. All right, he was on his way out, and him coming back now just shows how poor the safety play has been in Buffalo. I mean, horrendous, and to the point where we didn't have a plan to go get one in the draft, or I mean, we got a defensive draft, got a meat potatoes draft, right? We didn't apply the pressure to go get somebody knowing that our safety room was trash. We already knew DeMar Hamlin was trash. We already knew that Cole Bishop wasn't playing the level that he was supposed to be playing. But he had some hindrances during the year. I mean, second year in though, he looks worse than his first year. It's like, how do you draft Kyrie Elam twice? I don't understand it. So now we're stuck with DeMar Hamlin starting, and we got Jordan Poyer. I think that Poyer starts by week 3. That's my wild prediction. I think that he goes in and he's, feeling the flow of things. And next thing you know, once he's warmed up, his body's warmed up, throw him to the Wolves. I need him there. I need him there in October. Playing. Because just like that intro said, we tired of these boys, bro. It's the end. It's the end of an era, and we're going to end it. We're going to burn this stadium down, burying the Patriots in October. But we're going to try to bury the Ravens this Sunday night. And we need safety play to be prime. Gabe Davis returning, I think it's more of a coaching thing. He's come back from a torn meniscus in all seriousness, and when it comes to Gabe Davis, he doesn't really bring as much as you think to the table now. I mean, he has camaraderie with Josh Allen, the whole nine, and that's huge for a quarterback. But when you come back from a torn meniscus, you really can't rush those things. And what playtime is he really going to have unless Keon Coleman doesn't show up at all? Then you kind of got to see what Gabe Davis has in the tank, because you're starting to get desperate. You got Shakir, you got Palmer, you got Moore, you got Kincaid, you got Knox, you got Cook, you got Davis. There's so many offensive weapons. You bring him in as a mentor piece for Keon Coleman, a guy that's ideally his size and everything. It's kind of going to be one of those things where he's going to just coach up for the whole start of the season. So, I mean, good for the Bills. I mean, if he understands the offense, but just please, can you do me a favor, and can you tell Keon Coleman how to run the option route correctly? Because that's how we couldn't beat the Eagles. So can we do that first before we get any further into his signing and his progressions, please? Let's do that. How you feel, brother?
Hey, before I get going, hey, man, everybody that's on Facebook right now cooking up in the comments, hey, man, join us on YouTube. Join us on YouTube
so we can see your comments.
So we can pull up your comments. I see you, Sandra. I see. Oh, we got a Patriots fan who felt some type of way when you said bury the New England Patriots. We got Mike, we got Darius. You know, hey man, pull up on YouTube, man, because we around for all the smoke today.
I'm about
we
to get some special toilet paper out for that game. It's gonna have the insignia all over it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we got smoke today for all y'all. So check this out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna start off with my guy Jordan Poyer. For one, I love the pickup. Yeah, even though he on practice squad, I see the Bills moving him up mid-season. I don't see him on the practice squad for the whole entire season. Because let's be real. Our safety room is sorry. It's nothing but a question mark. DeMar Hamlin, he got to go. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. I say what y'all say in these comments. He got to go. He ain't him. He's a scrub. Let's keep it a buck. He's not him. We got Cole Bishop who can't stay healthy. On top of that, we don't know what he brings to the team. And when we did see him on preseason, his coverage wasn't that great. Who else we got? We just picked up. What's the safety name we just picked up?
Sam Franklin, the ace. He's the ace on special teams. Yep. They're
gonna use him as special teams, but there's a possibility that we may use him as a safety. But Jordan Hancock, don't be surprised if my boy become a starter next to Taylor Rapp.
I would love that. I would love that.
Oh,
I know he took some reps. Nice. I know he took some reps, but I think there's still just having him on the field will be great, bro. That's a great point. For sure. That's a great point.
But overall, I love the Jordan Poyer pickup. Like only thing that's bad about him, like his age, he's a little slower, but he got football IQ, unlike majority of the safeties on our team. So I think that's a great pickup. Gabe Davis, I hate it. There's no in between. I hate it. He's trash. No between. He buns. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and then like you said, right? Well, I see why they brought him on so he could coach up Keon. What can he coach Keon? How to separate? He didn't separate when he was over here. He didn't separate. He was in Jacksonville. Teach him how to run the option route. He can't do that. He couldn't do that over there. What you gonna teach him how to start off fast when you break? He can't even do that. You gonna teach him how to catch? He had one of the lowest catch rates in Buffalo last year. I mean, the season before we let him go. Gabe Davis, that's a zero pickup. There's no reason for us to pick him up. It absolutely makes no sense. What does he bring to this team? So, and I don't want to hear about no locker room. No,
I don't want to hear any of that crap. Because every time, I don't know if anybody realizes this, but every time that he's doing an interview, he literally downgrades himself. He talks down about himself. Oh, man, I haven't been the same after my ankle injury. Man, I haven't been the same after my torn meniscus. Dude, you giving out free bulletin board material to everybody that's going to be checking you. Every coach that's going to be coaching when you're on the field, game planning for you, they ain't prepping for you. They going, oh, this dude got a bum knee. He's out. You just put. If it was for a game like this, put our nickel corner on him. That's all he's going to be playing. He can't be our Keon now. Them rusty old legs. He can't be on that. You know what though? Sometimes people make mistakes in life, and then they want to go tell the youngins how to go live life. Right? That's Gabe Davis right now. Gabe Davis made a lot of mistakes in Buffalo. Okay. He had the Kansas City game that they're still, dude. People are living off this Gabe Davis playoff. Gabe Davis, bro. He had like a sweet playoff game. That was it. After that, you couldn't tell me he was sweet. You couldn't tell me he was putting up 1,200 yards. I mean, he looks great. He's got the 13 on. He's got he's a big size dude and everything. But what does he really bring to the table as a threat? The separation is not there. He's a deep threat. But with a torn meniscus, what are you getting deep? You're getting deep into some freaking wings in the corner. That's what you're doing. I don't see him. I don't see him being on the field until it's late in the season and we got Mr. Trubisky out there.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell you how trash Gabe Davis is. He's not a.
This is the burial. Hold on. This is the burial. This is the burial. Let me get the shovel out. This is the burial of Gabe Davis. Go. The floor is yours.
First of all, I don't want to hear none of that. He's trash. He buns. I don't want to hear about no deep threat because he was only a deep threat 2 games out of a whole damn season every time he played for us. He's only good for a good 3-4 games. And if he do get a deep threat, he probably only going to catch that only pass of the game. I don't want to hear none of that. And I'm talking about, his legs, meniscus. His legs was barely working before because he couldn't get open. I don't want to hear about his legs. I don't want to hear about none of that deep threat. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's not going to do nothing for us. It didn't do anything before. It's damn sure ain't going to do nothing now after an injury. If he was trash before the injury, he won't be trash when he come back from the injury. So stop. I'm going to shoot all y'all hopes down. I'm sick of y'all talking about this dude like oh we needed him. Oh he's a veteran. He's not a vet. He ain't doing nothing to be a vet. He just played football. No. So let's keep it a buck.
No, and while we're at it, why don't we bring back Isaiah McKenzie? Why don't we bring him back while we're at it? Can we give Cole Beasley a call like we did a couple years back to see if he can get on the practice squad?
At this point,
what about LaShawn McCoy? That'd be awesome, right? Get him on the practice squad. Or maybe we need some interior help. We already got Jordan Phillips. We might as well get Kyle Williams. No, or even further back, we go get Marcus Stroud. That'd be the greatest fucking pick. The greatest pick.
But you know what's crazy?
Kidding me.
I could see it because the Bills they picking up nothing besides fossils and people that's hurt. Injury-prone players. So I won't be surprised at this point.
Exactly.
But
ridiculous.
But okay, the Gabe Davis burial is finished. Y'all know how I feel. So don't be hitting me up on Facebook or Instagram, talk all that. I said what I said, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Now with that being said, let's transition into this injury report for the Baltimore Ravens for this upcoming Sunday night game, my brother.
Turn that
And
up.
now let's get cooking, my boy. Tyler Bass got a left hip growing injury, and he is out on injury reserve. We had picked up a new kicker, and I know that you are quite fond of him. Let me know what you feel about that. What's your thoughts?
Us picking up Matt Prater, I mean, I think that's a great acquisition. I mean, you should have done that, yesterday. Not literally yesterday, but you should have did that before Tyler Bass even got hurt. I mean, now he's on IR. I wish him the best in his health, and hope he gets back better than ever. We need him for the playoffs. That's not a if. That's a for sure. We need him in the playoffs. He finished the year well and into the playoffs. He played great too. So I really hope that he gets better. But let's just keep it a stack, bro. He wasn't playing a whole year last year, and the year before that he has some hiccups. So I don't know what's been going on with him. I mean, obviously he's got the hip and the groin now, but was that something that was lingering him last year that now he's dealing with further now because he had to tough it out? Who knows? But I think that Matt Prater is a great acquisition to the team. I don't know why they didn't look into getting Dustin Hopkins. If anybody knows, he used to play here, and we took him in as an undrafted free agent, and he ended up playing for Washington, and then Washington kept him for quite a while. And he ended up being a good kicker in the league, a decent kicker at that. So, why they didn't get him beside me? But Matt Prater, awesome pickup. Benford, we can split it in half. So I'll let you take the bottom half. So Christian Benford, full participant. I see him playing on Sunday. Groin always worries me when it comes to corners. You don't want to see corners with lower body injuries. I'd rather see him with, dealing with nothing, residually, but lower body injuries are always something tricky when it comes to, corners and wide receivers. You need your legs. You need to move fast. So if it's your hand or something, you wear a cast, but you're able to move and stay with the players that you're playing against. So guys like Zay Flowers that are coming in flying, that's going to be a problem. One-on-one matchups, I don't see it. I don't see them doing like one-on-ones per se. Guys like them, you want to game plan more zone. We'll get into that though. Keon Coleman, he said he's a full go. I'm not worried about him. I can't wait to see what he has. Because all that hype they had on him on preseason, I want to see that shit in fruition this Sunday, and I want no excuses. They said he was burying dudes in the camp. I want to hear no excuses, bro. Because the first one on Monday, when I see the tape, is gonna be me burying this dude alive, bro. I don't care if it's year 2. I don't care if it's year 10. I'm burying him. I'm frying him because if he can fry himself, I'm frying him too, bro. Go ahead.
All right, for one, with Tyler Bass, I'm gonna keep this nice and simple. Y'all already know how I am. I hope Matt come out and show out. I hope he show out so we can get Tyler Bass the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm sick of every time this man finna kick a field goal, my heart is stopped. My heart stopped till he actually kicked the ball. And please don't talk about, last year he did a little better. Do y'all know how many kicks he missed while we was winning? Do y'all know how many kicks he missed within the 30? The easiest kicks of all? You think I want to hear another, far right, far left?
I want none of that.
Get him up out of here. This is happening for a reason. It's time for Tyler Bass to get up out of here. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So me personally, keep him on IR. Get rid of him. This is it for me. I ain't gonna hold you. Christian Benford, big concern. But like you said, we're gonna get into the scheme that we're gonna do, and which is gonna help him out. It's a big concern in Keon Coleman, my guy, aka Titan. You better show up, and turn up. Because this game mean a lot because we didn't see you in preseason. Because if I'm not mistaken, even his rookie season, right, during mini camp and training camp, they was talking all these big things about him. But when he actually got on that field, it was the complete opposite. So you know what? I'm not gonna bury you. I'm not gonna do that because you know what? I have high expectations for you, and I want you to progress, man. I want to see everything you've been working on, brother. Show us everything that you got in your arsenal because we gonna need it against these Ravens.
We all do. But if you could be hard on yourself, don't worry. Ken won't do it. I will.
Oh yeah,
I will fry you. So go ahead.
I'll fight him last. That's enough. Elijah Moore.
we did. We had a good time with that. But
Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Elijah Moore gonna be good. Khalil Shakir, he played the last 3 practices. I think he should be good. Trey White, bro. I think this is a big one that we overlooking. Because if Trey White do not play, we got Dorian Strong that's gonna play second CB. And I ain't gonna lie, I really want to know how you feel about that. Because like my thoughts it's not really tasteful, man. What you think about that?
So I think that if you rewind the tape, I had Dorian Strong to be one of the surprise guys. Him and TJ Sanders I had being surprise guys. But I think that Dorian Strong is gonna seize the moment, man. He played a lot of starting ball at Virginia Tech. I really like his play. And I like the stuff he's been putting out on tape too. He stays with the guys during the preseason. Even though we were getting fried all over the place in the preseason, and it didn't look good. If you individualize his tape, it wasn't his fault. So I think that Dorian Strong should have a good outing today. But then if he does, how comfortable are they going to be to keep Trey White on the bench? Because our schedule doesn't get harder after that. It's the Jets. It's the Saints. I think it's the Dolphins. It's that 3-game stretch where you're like, okay, if you're gonna experiment with any players, then put him in there and see how he ends up. Because look at Christian Benford, undrafted or not undrafted, where he was a late round draft pick, and he's now got a max contract. He's the CB1. I say CB1 like that because I really don't. I'm not too high on him. Like as far if I were to pick a corner, like I'm looking at the Pat Surtains and all that. Like, people saying Teron Johnson, he's the best corner in football. I don't believe that. So
no.
I think that he's definitely one of the top corners in the league, just not there, right? I think Dorian Strong sees the moment. I think that matchup with Rashad Bateman is definitely going to be something I'd love to see. But man, if he can do some work and keep him under at least 60 yards. I'd be impressed. For a rookie, Rashad Bateman's a burner. I'd be surprised if he get him under 60 and that's one-on-one checking. If I check the tape, that's impressive to me. That's a win for me.
I go like you kind of gave me a little bit of confidence because I'm like like the way I was thinking from what I seen from preseason, he was getting cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though he was there, sometimes overall it looked like he was getting cooked. And the fact though, like it wasn't their fault because our whole entire defense was sorry. They didn't know where to be at. The zones was all messed up. So no, I can agree with you, but they did say that Dorian Strong has one of the highest IQs in our cornerback room. So that gave me some confidence too. He do look good, and he's willing to tackle. That's a big thing for me, especially with Derrick Henry. We're going against Derrick Henry, and he's willing to tackle. But this is a weird situation because, like you said, say he do play well, right, and they want to experiment. What's that going to do for Maxwell when he come back? Is he going to get that Elam treatment? Because most likely Trey White going to be too regardless.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was getting at because if he's already on the bench, they're going to end up. He's already on. Is he on IR as well for the first couple games? So I think that I think that it doesn't get to Kyer Elam treatment because the way Kyer looked in training camp was not the way that Maxwell Harrison looked like in training camp. He looked like he was still that slingshot corner. And he had his good days and his bad days, but he had a lot of good tape he put out there for practice. So I think that honestly, Dorian Strong will seize the moment. It'll give the coaching staff a comfort to know that they have a CB1 for the future there. And who knows, maybe he could be the next Christian Benford to get the payday in Buffalo. And we have a 2 tandem, and it's not Hairston. Even if it's not Hairston, I'm pretty sure on a rookie deal you can find a lot of stuff for him to do. But I mean, let's not be boneheaded here though. Maxwell Hairston is a top corner, and when he gets back and healthy, I give him till mid-season, end of season. It's not going to be the season to judge him, but man, if he comes out flying this year, oh man, it's going to change our defense tremendously down the stretch. When you got Cincinnati, you got Philly, you got teams coming at the end of the year, my dog.
Oh yeah,
Pittsburgh, yeah, you got teams flying at the end of the year.
So I can't lie, man. I love that, bro. That's a great take, bro. That's a great take. And before we transition, man, everybody that's on Facebook currently, if y'all want y'all comments to pop up, go on my bio, click the link, and join us on YouTube, so we can bring your comments up. So now, with that being said, let's get to key players and matchups, right? So
Yes,
I'm gonna start this off, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not really looking too deep into this game, like for certain matchups or anything. And the reason why I say that is because like it's week 1. We don't know what a good team is or a bad team is. You know what I mean? We got good teams that lose in the beginning and then be juggernauts at the end of the damn season. So like I'm coming to watch this game as a fan. I'm not coming here to be an analyst. Of course, I'm gonna look at certain things, but like the things I'm looking at the most is schemes. Like for example, on offense, the thing I'm looking for on offense, because we struggled against man defense last year. I want to see how with Elijah Moore with speed. You know, we got Khalil, we got Don Kincaid back healthy finally. We got a Keon Coleman who's been working on separation. We got Josh Palmer, who's a burner, who's great at separation. With a Curtis Samuel who's looking healthy again. I want to see how we're gonna be able to work through this man coverage that this Baltimore Ravens is gonna throw at us. I want to see how much did we grow from last year within this receiving core, because if we could beat man coverage, we are going to be a problem this year, because we're going to destroy the zone anyway, like we did for the majority of the season last year. So that's one thing I'm really looking at, is for the Buffalo Bills to spread this offense out and let me see our receivers one-on-one with your best man. And we're going to see who really the dogs out there. So that's what I'm looking forward towards the most on offense. On defense, the scheme, what I want to look at is our defensive line. I'm going to keep it a buck, because now that Dwayne Carter is out, Deion Walker, we're gonna see him a lot. We're gonna see him a lot out there, more than we expect. And I want to see how we're gonna battle them trenches. We got a Landon Jackson, we got new people, we got Joey Bosa. I need to see how these brothers are gonna glue. I need to see it, because we didn't get to see any of it in the preseason. So it's a big question mark. So if there's anything that I'm looking forward to, is the defensive line and the way our offense is gonna play against man coverage. What's your thoughts, Big Dog?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is going to be smash mouth football. Sunday night, you're going to see a whole new Buffalo Bills team. And I only say this because this is two teams that it's the new rivalry. I mean, you think it's still Buffalo, Kansas City, right? But this is bigger. This is bigger than that. This is Baltimore and Buffalo, two teams that are primed to get to the Super Bowl. We haven't gotten to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl. These are two teams that coming to prove to us that either we're not worthy or they are worthy. And I'm telling you right now, man, these dudes, both teams are gonna have to start off fast, and the first team that gets the knockdown is the one that wins. The first team that hits you in the mouth, knocks you down, scores, that's the team that's gonna win. And the reason why I say that is this: the defensive line is fresh. I want to see those rookies. I want to see those rookies seize the moment. They say they're excited as hell. I really hope that they don't get ballerina feet and get swept off that line, along with Derrick Henry going right up the gut. Because that was our main problem last year. When we faced them the first time, and I saw Ray Lewis on that intro, I knew it was over. And they came right up the gut on a trap play, took it 80 yards to the house first play. And if Deion Walker plays as effectively as he did in the preseason. I mean, I was telling him there was some tape out there. There's good tape, but then there's also great tape. But the great tape is underlying under other tape because the guy that was blocking him had a cast in his hand, so he couldn't really grip him. So he looked so dominant. But when you really look at the intrinsic tape, you say, man, why was he getting by so quick? And then you see the guy have a whole cast where he couldn't even move his fingers. He's trying to catch him with one hand. And he kept sliding, so he's coming straight off the line so quick. That's not going to happen in Baltimore, brother. Baltimore got some dogs. They got meat and potato in them lines, okay? So I want to see what those rookie defensive tackles could do in that rotational line. I want to see what Joey Bosa could do, bro. Joey Bosa has pretty much been the quiet guy in this preseason. They didn't really play any preseason his whole entire career, right? And it was the first time he played in quite some time. He said in one of his interviews. So I'd like to see how he matches up versus that offensive line. And if he can get to Lamar or at least half as much. So that way it gets Greg Rousseau going. Because if they can't deal with Joey on one side, Greg Rousseau's getting ready on the other side to finish up the job. So I'm expecting a big year from Rousseau. I've been big on him the whole time. Developmental talent, probably the only developmental talent that we have that has gotten better every year, but it's so underlying because he doesn't get 10 plus sacks every year. You can't get 10 plus sacks in a rotational line unless you're playing 80% of the snaps. And he's the only defensive lineman that plays more snaps than any other player. So now with those pieces, those meat and potatoes, you have no excuses, brother. You got to get back there. Matt Milano. We've been hearing about him all summer. Him in that QB spy versus Lamar Jackson. I want to see that. I want to see that dog. I want to see defensive MVP type, like defensive player of the year type football from Matt Milano this year. And I'm not playing. He got 1 year. He got 1 year to prove it, bro. And this is gonna be the year. They gonna have to come in with some heat. That's a good matchup that I'm looking for. Yeah.
All I want to say is the last time that Matt Milano really seen Lamar Jackson, his ankles touched the earth. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
And you know when the last time you also saw him? You know, last time you also saw him in that last divisional game when we beat him.
That's a fact.
Keep it up. I'd rather, and I could pick your poison. With likely being out week 1, they only have Mark Andrews. Then they got Zay Flowers, and then they got Rashad Bateman. I mean, they're gonna have Wallace in the slot, but it's Wallace. He's gonna get shut down by Teron Johnson. I'm not worried about him.
He average.
The name of the game is stopping the run. So that defensive line, like you said earlier, versus that offensive line and Derrick Henry. That's gonna be the name of the game. Can we step up and punch them in the mouth first with these youngsters that are coming, that are hungry, and they gotta seize the moment? Can they do that on Sunday night? And I believe they can.
I ain't gonna lie. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what I want to see this Sunday night?
Who's that?
The Ravens punt, because they didn't punt against us last in the divisional round. They didn't punt against us. If we did not stop them, every time we got a turnover, it's the only times we actually stopped them. They scored on every drive outside of the turnovers. They did not punt the ball once. So we need to get them third down stops. That's what we need to look at too, on how we play on third downs, because that's a big issue with the Sean McDermott offensive scheme. Mm-hmm. With this, hold on, what's the scheme called? Bend and don't break.
Yeah, that's done.
It about to be, get rid of it.
Yeah,
I need to see these third down stops, so I'm looking forward towards that. But I also have a comment that Joey Hatch has said, and I want to get your thoughts on it. Right? He said turnovers are going to have a big implication in this game against the Ravens, and a loss could have big implications down the road for us. Do you think this game means playoff seeding? Do you think this game is that big? What you think?
I think every game matters, but in this case, seeing how easy our schedule is compared to theirs, I don't feel like it'll affect us as much as it will affect them if they lose. So if they lose, they got to go against some other big dogs down the stretch. We lose, we can go 3 in a row right after we're done, and maybe that'll be the game that will kickstart us and say, okay, this is a wake-up call. We just lost week 1. Now we're going to go in and we're going to go 3-1 and then go to October and face the Patriots, which I think will be 3-1 also. So It does affect you. Every loss affects you. Just I don't think it'll affect us as much as the Ravens down the stretch. How do
See,
you think?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. We are what to the Bills are what the Chiefs are to us. Y'all could beat us in the regular season, but can y'all beat us in the playoffs?
Yeah.
That's the story. Y'all got the same storyline we have. So honestly, it don't matter if we don't get the first seed or the seventh seed. Can you beat us in the playoffs? So to me, this game really don't even matter to me. Like to me, I think honestly, I think we're gonna experiment a lot against this team. Even yeah, it's still gonna be a dogfight, but I think we're gonna see a lot of creativity and personnel that we haven't seen in a while. That Josh Allen with the weapons. So like me personally, I don't really think it have any implications at all. I don't think this game really matters. Like you said, their schedule is way harder. Look at their division. They got to go through the Steelers, freaking
Bengals twice.
Oh my goodness, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like me personally, nah. If there's any team we should be worried about when it comes to seeding, it's the Chiefs. Still, regardless, it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
But now
we'll see that tonight.
Oh yeah. I can't wait, my boy. Now hold on. Now I need you to start this one off, my guy. Coach me up, bro. I need you to coach up everybody that's watching the stream. I need to coach up all the Bills fans who's gonna watch the stream afterwards. How would you attack the Baltimore Ravens Sunday night?
Offensively or defensively? How you want to start? Pick your poison.
Give me defensively.
Defensively, I think that man defense definitely worked with us in the playoffs this time around. But they'd be a fool to try that again. They'd be a fool to not give that Brock to Derrick Henry, whether he's getting 2 yards or 3 yards. It doesn't matter. They're gonna give that ball to Derrick Henry 20 plus times this game. You be ready because that's what's gonna happen. So I think that we load. I think that we load the box. And we come straight at them. We got to punch them in the mouth early. I think that play action is going to be something they utilize just because they know that that's what we're thinking. And one thing that I took into watching these games now this year is what you think the first time is not what they're going to do. What you think the second time is not what they're going to do. It's always a third option. So you look at every play and you say, okay, they're going to run it on this play. Next thing you know, it's a pass. It always happens that way. If it's not a pass, it's a play action. And it's a play action, obviously it's a pass still, but it's a disguised pass, right? So I think that defensively, we load the box. We can't play nickel with them. We can't show nickel to them. We have to play. If it's going to be nickel, it has to be a strong nickel. So it has to be 3 backers out there instead of just 2 linebackers. If you're going to have an extra backer, he has to be able to pass protect. He has to be able to not pass protect. He has to be able to defend the pass in the zone, right? So Matt Milano is a dual threat. So I would put Matt Milano as the dual threat. Teron Johnson, best nickel in the game, in my opinion, right? It's not Marlon Humphrey. It's Teron Johnson when he's healthy, right? That nickel is going to be able to be the strong nickel for this game, and he'll be able to either defend the run or be able to go back and defend the pass on a play action. It's probably one of the only ones that can do it outside of Milano as a linebacker, right? We're low at safety, so I don't see us really. I can see us doing like one safety type sets where the safety coming down like the Cole Bishops and the Damar Hamlins, they'll be the guys defending the run, and then they'll have the Rap kind of defending more of the pass because he's the vet there in that DB group. Corners, they gotta get man up. They gotta man up. It's definitely gotta be Benford on Flowers all day long. Follow him all around the field, and it's gotta be Dorian Strong on Bateman, and let's see what he's got. They gotta follow him all the way down the field. If we're that stripped of talent, that's what we have to do defensively. Load the box, play man on the sides, play one safety high. That second safety has to come lurking down. It's gonna be a busy night for Damar Hamlin and Cole Bishop, whoever they decide to play, whether they mix them up. Yep, it's gonna be a busy night for them. Offensively, I really think that Josh Allen's gonna spread this ball out. I think that they're tempted now to bring back that offense that we desperately had. Remember when I was telling you that Joe Brady offense game 1 versus versus the Eagles, and we put up 30 plus. And we had Gabe Davis, ironically, we had Diggs, we had Kincaid his rookie year, Knox, the whole nine. Everybody was spread out. That was the 1,100-yard season for Cooks, by the way. And you have all these options now. And let me tell you, this is a big shout out to Malachi Starks. Malachi Starks was saying he wanted to pick off Josh Allen, right? And this is before he even got drafted, right? So now this is your chance, buddy, because you are, like they say, the weakest link on this defense. You are the rookie in this defense. Hamilton's definitely not, just got re-signed. Wiggins is a strong corner. One of the best corners that I mean, I would say I hate on him, but it's not one of my favorite corners, Marlon Humphrey. And Jair Alexander. But we fry him all the time. Jair Alexander never gave us a problem. When he was with the Packers, Diggs was giving him problems. And Diggs wasn't a number one receiver no matter what. We just gave him the ball 100 times a year. So I think that Malachi Starks is going to get challenged deep. You got vets like Elijah Moore that are willing to do that. You guys got guys like Shakir. You got guys like Kincaid that are willing to do cross routes and get busy. This is the year to get busy down the stretch. So do I want to do all that stuff right now? Probably. Because more than likely down the stretch, we're going to run the ball in the playoffs. So we don't want to show too much, right? We say this all the time. We don't want to put too much tape out there. But when you have so many weapons, you could do whatever you please. You could throw out a different flavor of ice cream every week if you wanted to. But you could have a whole month where you just give it's James Cook month. And you just give it to him. Boom. James Cook Awareness Month. Be aware because he's coming. All week, all month long. It's going to be him and Davis. That's it. And then you could literally give them a break for a month. And then they're like, man, they haven't thrown the ball in a while. Next thing you know, it's just screens. And I really hope that somewhere down the stretch, because you want to give him some love earlier, and I'm going to give it to him now, Terrell Shavers. I hope that we see 1-4. And yeah, that's right, the real 1-4 on this field this year. I hope that he could change the game a little bit for us, for sure.
Excuse me. See, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with you for the most part. Like, I actually want to add on to it defensively, right? So on how we should attack this team is exactly what Sean McDermott been saying all offseason. Physical football, aggressiveness. This Ravens team is a very physical team. That's why we don't really match up well against them, because they are a physical specimen of a team, right? I need to see some blitz packages. I need to see Sean McDermott finally utilize some blitz packages, because we haven't done it in years. Yeah. And we have the personnel. We finally have the personnel to at least do it. And especially when Larry and them come back. Blitz this team, like you said, load the box, get to the quarterback. And then you got Matt Milano, who could be a quarterback spot and play coverage at the same time, because he's just that good. Also is Terrell Bernard. Blitz that man. Get to the quarterback, make Lamar Jackson uncomfortable early. Don't let these guys catch your rhythm. Hit them, punch them in their face early. So if there's anything that I say on defense, blitz. Stay on them. Because like you said, I think they're going to run a lot on us. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to try to punch us in our face. So load the box. On offense, I love what you said, bro. But I think the key to our offense is two players. James Cook catching out the backfield and Dalton Kincaid, especially in a spread offense, because the Ravens are not good when it comes to stopping running backs out the backfield, catching out the backfield. I think it was like the 23rd worst team at running backs and catchable or stopping running backs that catch the ball in the backfield. Get James Cook involved early and get Dalton Kincaid early, because once you spread that ball, who they got? Roquan Smith, who's the other linebacker? I was just looking at. I can't. They
got Trent Simpson. They got Vinoy, Kyle Vinoy. He always gives us problems. They got I think it's a Wouzier. Yep. They have problems. Like they have like dudes that can give us fits at linebacker, but all of them are thumpers. You know, the only one that really has any like speed per se. I mean, Simpson has some speed, but Vinoy's the one that gives us most of the problems, because he's played us when he was with the Pats, when he was with the Dolphins, and now he's playing us, with the Ravens. So it's it's familiarity playing against Josh Allen that always helps. One thing though, I really think that time of possession is going to play a big factor in this game. Baltimore's going to try to play time possession because they see that they only have two real receivers on that team. I mean, we're discounting DeAndre Hopkins, right? We're discounting him. What I mean, yeah, that's exactly my point. I mean, he's a possession receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's a possession receiver. So I think that down the stretch, he's not gonna play. He's gonna play as impactful as he did in Tennessee. He's gonna play as impactful as he did in Kansas City, which is not very much. So I'm not gonna say that we're not gonna game plan for him, but he's not as dangerous as Zay Flowers and Bateman down the field. And our biggest liability is down the field. So they're gonna try to threaten us early. We're gonna try to threaten us early, and they're gonna test. They're gonna test our jaw. They're gonna go deep. They're gonna go deep early, and then they're gonna say, "All right, that didn't work. All right, we're gonna run the ball down your throat." And if that doesn't work, we're gonna play action. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna use Lamar Jackson. This game is going to be chess. This is gonna be a classic. I can't wait. I can't wait, brother. It's
HB,
gonna be a good time.
I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Coach HB. First on our first drive on offense, how are you going about it? Just the first drive.
First drive, I want to make it long. I want them to feel us. I don't want Lamar Jackson on that field. I don't want him. If we get the ball first, then it depends, right? So if we get the ball first, I think that we make the drive as long as we can. And if we end up with 3, so be it. But we got points on the board, right? It's all about getting points on the board first. So that's my thing. Whoever scores first wins this game. I think that both defenses in their own perspectives have their strengths and both have familiarity with them. But both are seeking out the prize, the Super Bowl. But all the pressure's on Lamar this year. It's not on Josh.
Oh.
Surprisingly, everybody in the media is saying Lamar's got to win it this year. This is Lamar's year. You got Manti Te'o doing science and math and everything. This is the year 8. This is the, and I just feel that they did that with Josh. Dude, how many times did we do that last year? How many times did we think that it was the year? Bro, it hasn't been the year. It hasn't been the year. So I think that this game is going to be a lot more of what are we going to do now that we can't show them later? This is the team that, we're going to have to face later down the road anyway. Let's be real. It's either going to be them or Denver again. So we're getting ready. I'm getting ready. It's playoff time. It's playoff time early. It's playoff time early.
I'm not going to lie, bro. This is the real question, man. Who do you have winning this game? And give me your score your score prediction.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a low-scoring game. Now, the reason why is because we're going to want to test deep what Malachi Starks has in his bag. I know he's got playmaking ability from Georgia, but I know he can't be had, and he lacks tackling. So if James Cook gets cooking, once he gets to that second level and he outruns every linebacker on his squad, it's only going to be him and Starks, and I don't think he's got the juice. So, it's going to be a tough one, man. I'm going to go 20. You know what? No, I'm going 28-24. I'm going 28-24. I got to go with Buffalo, man. We tell you that we're going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, right? And we're not going to tell you that Buffalo's going to win every week, okay? But one thing that I do know is that we were undefeated at home last year. And I don't think we're ready to give that up, brother. So I think that we come in, we win week 1, and we'll see how it goes from there. It's gotta mean something to us, though. I know it means a lot to Josh. He didn't wear the gold patch. He prides himself that everybody built this team together. It's a camaraderie. I hope everybody eats is still alive. But 28-24 is my last prediction. Buffalo wins. Home opener. Farewell season. Let's go.
All right, so this is my prediction and my score. I am confidently telling you that the Baltimore Ravens are going to beat the Buffalo Bills Sunday night.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. We seen what the Baltimore Ravens did to us when we not healthy last year. When we wasn't healthy. We still not healthy. We got rookies back there. We have safeties that are very questionable still. We don't have both our starting corners. We have a rookie corner out there. On defense, the odds are against us. We most likely DeMar Hamlin might start. We in trouble. And it's really hard for me to see how we're gonna stop this team. We are playing a juggernaut. The Ravens are healthy for the most part of offense outside of Isaiah Likely. This team is, and not only that, they got a real chip on their shoulder. They're not coming here just to play. They ain't coming here just for like Lamar. No, they have something to prove because this is a mental game for them. Like it's a mental game for us over the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a mental game for them. And then not only that, a lot of people are counting them out. A lot of people are counting them out. And like the only way I can see us winning this game is because of home field advantage. But I don't think that's enough this time around. We're not healthy. Not only that, this team haven't had any reps together in preseason. So for us to expect this team just to come out and be somewhat glue when it comes to chemistry, when it comes to communications, we got Dorian Strong who didn't play with the ones, but now he's playing with the ones due to injuries. We have a lot of that stuff going on right now. And I can see a lot of mistakes being made on defense. And I think we're going to have a hard time stopping this Baltimore Ravens offense. So that's why I have the Baltimore Ravens beating us. And I'm confident that they're going to beat us by at least 10. So my score prediction, 28-17.
28-17.
I have the Buffalo Bills losing Sunday night against the Baltimore Ravens. And guess what? Y'all can come on here Monday because we're gonna have a post show. Y'all come in here roasting me if we do win. But guess what? I won't care regardless if we win or lose. But I just think we are going to lose. So that's why.
Week one. It's week one. It's one of those things where it's a toss up. Like you said, you don't know what team's gonna show up. But you said that this is a game where it's a mental game for them. You think that Josh gonna come in there and just it's week one, not gonna, dude? I think he's gonna eat. Josh Allen, bro. It's when season openers hit. Josh Allen is a freak, bro. I mean, regardless of the Jets game.
That's true.
The Jets game was one thing, but that was a debacle just because of Diggs. I'm gonna be honest. Diggs is like, you want the ball so bad, you go and throw 3 picks in the air. You know,
that's
like
true.
that. He forced the ball to him. That's what it is. This is a different Josh Allen. This is MVP, married to Haley, contract extended, captain of the football team, captain of Buffalo, Josh Allen, in a farewell tour on a city that this dude is building on his back. I promise you he's not coming in on Sunday to lose. And neither is he's going to let these receivers lose.
Yo, bro, look who joined the chat.
Oh, here we go. Mr. BTA himself, Brandon. Oh, my God, it said BTA. That's crazy. Brandon's back.
My boy
Brandon's back. I love it.
So this is my thing, right? So you said something earlier, right? And I feel like it's not gonna be good for us, right? You said earlier with Josh Allen, right? Or with the coaching, you said we're not gonna pull all our cards. We're not beating a Ravens teams without pulling out all cards. This team is that good, regardless if it's week 1 or not.
You think so?
They are. Yeah. I fear the Ravens more than any other AFC team. And I said that last year, and I still feel that same way because they got better.
Well, I still fear the Chiefs, man.
No, I feel the Ravens.
I respect the Chiefs. I don't fear nobody. I respect them. Fear, right? Fear's fake. That's an illusion, right? So when it comes to the Ravens are paper champs, brother. They ain't proved nothing. They on the same boat as us. So we'll see on Sunday night who's coming in with they pack full. If we coming loaded, we not playing.
And I'm gonna add this too. I think this game, yes, the Bills are coming to play. Don't get a mistake. Don't mistake in that. We are coming to play. It's gonna be a dogfight. But I could see us experimenting more than anything with our new personnel and see what works and what does not work. And I think that's another reason why we're gonna lose this game. It's
too much experimenting.
That's just my opinion.
It's a good take. It's a good take. But with all that wrapped up, man, I'm ready to go.
On. We got one more thing now because Chiefs game's from the start, baby. And I'm always wishing on their downfall. I pray at nighttime about their downfall. I don't care what nobody say. It is what it is. I always see the boys with it all. But hold on, before we get up out of here, man, it's time to do some predictions for week 1, man. You feel me?
This is a swinger. Okay, let's go.
I need to know who you have winning these games this week. And I'm gonna start off with you, my guy.
All right.
First game, Chiefs versus Chargers.
I got Chargers in the upset.
You got the upset?
Yep.
Cardinals versus Saints.
Cardinals versus Saints. Oh, Cardinals.
Panthers versus Jaguars.
Panthers.
Buccaneers versus Falcons. That's a good game.
Damn, Bucks and Falcons. I'm going. Damn, it's at Atlanta too. Penix debut, or is it Penis? Is it Penis or Penis? I don't know. They've been messing up his name all season. I'm going with Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. We got the Bucks.
Okay. Steelers versus Jets, man. You know
what? Just for my boy Hefe, I'm gonna give him the Steelers. Let me get the Steelers on that. Let me get the Steelers week 1.
Man, you got the Bengals versus
Doodle Browns. Stop that foolishness, bro. Bengals, bro. Stop that foolishness, Bengals.
Hey man, Dolphins versus Daniel Jones.
I got Danny Dimes, bro.
Whoa!
Week 1. Let's go. Colts win. Let's go.
That's a hot take, my boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know.
Raiders versus Patriots.
Oh, Pats.
Easily. Giants versus Commanders.
Giants.
Oh, big upset. Okay. Titans versus Broncos.
Oh, Broncos.
49ers versus Seahawks. That's a good game. At
Seahawks.
Lions versus Packers.
Oh, that's a great game. J Love. Let's go Packers.
Okay, Texans versus Rams.
Rams.
And I'm about to say, I already know you got Buffalo. So no point of bringing that up. But now I'm about to get cooking real quick. I got to cook real quick. Tonight's game, I got the Los Angeles Chargers off. Like I said, I'm praying on the Kansas City downfall. It is what it is. Cardinals versus Saints. The Saints is trash. They garbage. I'm going for Cardinals. Okay. Panthers versus Jaguars. I'm actually going for the Panthers. Buccaneers versus Falcons. Buccaneers is like one of my favorite teams. I'm definitely going for the Buccaneers, but it's going to be a close game. Jets versus Steelers. I have the Jets winning that game.
Ooh. Okay.
I have the Jets beating the Steelers week 1. Bengals versus Browns. It's not Bengals. Dolphins versus Colts. I actually have the Dolphins handling business against the Colts.
Okay.
Raiders versus Patriots. I'm going for the Patriots. Amari Cooper retired for a reason. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
We got Giants versus Commanders. I'm going with Commanders easily. Titans versus Broncos. I'm going Broncos. Seahawks versus 49ers. I do not believe in the 49ers. I still think they overhyped. I'm going for the Seattle Seahawks for the upset. Lions versus Packers. I have to go Green Bay with you, bro. I have to go Green Bay with you. Texans versus Rams. Who did you say you have for that game?
I had the Rams.
I have the Rams as well. Okay. And the Baltimore Ravens. But hey, man, we appreciate all y'all for tuning in for this episode. Hey, listen, Monday we got a big surprise for y'all. So we're going to need y'all to tune in, man. It's going to be the post game. We're going to break down exactly what's going on during the Bills game. But I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. What you got to say, man?
Hey, man. I love this podcast. I love this space that we have. And dog, it's football season, man. It's football season, bro. I'm ready to talk, bro. I'm ready to just let all this loose, man. We've been talking too much in the off season. We got fried in the off season, and now there's stuff to talk about. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Bro, ready? Man, well, I was ready
I'm
yesterday.
ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yo, you want to see how ready I am? I'm really to roast Brandon right now for nothing. That's how ready I am. I'm ready to get him all the smoke. We on the same boat.
Brandon, you better tune in on Monday, brother. You better tune in on Monday. Wherever you at. Whether you in your car, you at your job, you something. You getting fried. You getting fried, brother.
Because I ain't gonna lie, Brandon. Remember last year we played in the playoffs, you was talking nasty, bro. And then when we whooped that ass, you disappeared for 3 weeks. You disappeared for 3 weeks. So, yeah, we got that on your resume, my guy. We got that on that resume, and it's also on camera when we actually called you out on it. So pull up Monday so we can roast that ass. You feel me? But anyway, back to what we say, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Hey, this is about to be a great season, man. I feel like this is gonna be one of the best seasons, and I feel like the Cowboys and Eagles energy set off the vibe on what's to come, my guy. So let's get it popping, man. Hey, go Bills. Y'all please be safe. Stay honest, man. And hey, man, let's not only that. God come first, man. Make sure y'all pray tonight.
Amen. Amen.
And with that being said, go Bills, baby.
Go Bills. We love.
We here, big dog. Man, we here, big dog.